The last two sectioning elements I want to talk about are section and div. On the face of it, they seem pretty similar because they're going to encapsulate different areas of content within our web page. The big difference is that section is used for content itself. So it's going to give the main article that we have here a bit more meaning. The top part of this article is the main part of the article. So let's put all of that and the image within a section. And then underneath it, we've got this subheading. So we've got another area of the article. So let's put that in its own separate section. The footer is part of the main article. It's not part of either of these sections. So we'll leave that out and keep it part of the article. A div or division is used in a similar way. It's to group parts of content, but it has no semantic value. That means that as far as the content goes, it's not really read by the browser. It will just skip over it and pretend that it's not there. It's usually used for stylistic purposes. So in our header, we might imagine that the look of it would mean that the nav is on the right at the end. And we'll look at how to do that when we look at CSS later in the course. But to get both of our H1s to the left, we might need to target an element that surrounds them. A division is perfect for this use case, because that means we just have two direct child elements of this header now, the div and the nav, which means one can sit on the left and one can sit on the right, and we're not battling with these two H1s. Don't worry if this doesn't make too much sense at the moment. When we come to the project and we come to learn CSS, this will become a lot more clear. On the face of it, there are a lot of these sectioning elements, and because they don't show when we write them in HTML, it might be a bit strange to use them at the moment. But when we start to use CSS, they'll become very valuable. And with practice, you'll learn all of them and which ones to use in the right places.